Hey guys, welcome back. This is Storm, and this is episode... Whoa! Okay, that didn't quite work. Where am I? I'm stuck in a tree. Well, this is a bit of a tight spot. Let me see if we can get out of here. I can't even get out of here. I've flown in... Whoa, there we go. Don't look at that Enderman. Alrighty, so, welcome back guys. This is episode 116 of my single-player Tiveden world. Hope you guys are going awesomely well. So I am in the end in the start of this episode. I'm on the hunt. I'm after some end cities. I need to get some supplies. I'm really after the dragon head, and I'm also after the... What am I after? The elytra. I need a couple of elytras as well. This is purely for decoration in my little end city I've recreated in the nether, and I need some of these to complete what I'm working on, so I need to find myself a couple of end cities. Looks like I've already been here before. And yeah, I'm just going to fly around. It's so much easier to traverse this kind of terrain now that you got the elytra with the fire wet rocket. Pretty easy stuff, so I'll just fly around until I find an end city, and then yeah, let's see if we can get ourselves the dragon head and the elytra. So I've found myself an end city here, and I'm pretty far out, so I don't think I would have... Whoa, that's the wrong view. This is the view that I want. I'm pretty sure that I wouldn't have raided this one. It does have a ship, so let's go and check it out. See if it's got the... Yep, yeah, I have not been here, so it's got the dragon head. Let's go down and get the elytra. And this is always a satisfying feeling when you can come down here and find these things. Gotta remember that there is some baddies in here, so I've got to take care of these guys as well. Oh, where did he go? He's up there. He still got me. He's a clever little guy. Alright, so I might as well get some of these shells while we're here, getting the shulker shells. You can never have enough of those, just because never know when you want to craft yourself one of those shulker boxes. What do we get? Ooh, sweeping edge. In fact, I don't think I've even got a sword with sweeping edge on it, so that'll be helpful. And that's a pretty rubbish thing, but what I'll do is I'll collect all the goodies, because why not? You may as well get all this stuff, grab all the supplies, and then, yep, this is the prize that we want, so I'm going to grab this as well. And we have ourselves a dragon head. And I might as well cut down some of this, because one, I always need the blocks, and this is, as I mentioned in the last episode, a lot easier to just take the blocks than it is to craft them, I think. So yeah, I'm going to get a few of these, plus this also helps when you're flying around in the end that you know that you've already been to an area. And I might as well, yeah, get a few more of these shells as well. I found myself another end city here, and it doesn't have the ship though, unfortunately. So I'm going to raid this place anyway, might as well get the goodies while we're here, and get a couple of these shells. So I found another end city, and it's quite a large one. Look at the size of this thing, but it still has no ship, or dragon head, or elytra, so still on the hunt. Food situation is getting a bit low, but I do have a little bit of apples, and I do have some golden apples if we get that desperate. I do have myself another end city here, but still no ship, so yes, that's a bit disappointing, but look at how long this pathway is. This is probably the longest one I've seen going out to one of these little house things. But yeah, no ship on this particular end city, so this hunt is still on, and we've got some goodies along the way, so that's okay. There's got some blocks, and I've got some of all the loot stuff. Sometimes when I come across these end cities, I still notice that the chests have been broken, and I'm not sure what causes that, but it's been in the game for a little while now. But sometimes, so basically it just means you gotta collect all your goodies really quickly, otherwise they'll despawn, which is what I'm going to do now. I'm going to raid this place and yeah, move on. So I found one more end city here, and we still don't have another ship. So I'm not sure how many end cities this has been, maybe 4 or 5, maybe even 6 today, and only found one ship. So that's a little bit disappointing, but that's not too bad. We've got some good blocks and some good loot out of these little raids along the way, so it's not all for nothing. And I might have to leave it here, given that I'm almost out of food. This is the last of the food I have on me. A little bit of apple, and I've got this steak left mainly for maybe a last supper or something, just in case it gets that bad. But yeah, it hasn't been a complete waste. We did get some good loot along the way, so that's not too bad either. So I'm going to finish up here, collecting all my goodies, make sure there is no hidden ship that's just tucked away in the corner. I'm pretty sure there isn't, but then we need to head on back, make sure we can feast up and get some food in our belly. So I couldn't find one of those little portal things out near that end city that I was last at, so I'm deciding to fly back to the main center area, and I should be coming up to it now. It's always a little bit scary when you don't see land, but I think we're near it. In fact, I might have just overshot it. Let's, where is it? 0, 0, right? I hope it's 0, 0. Which way do I have to go here? This way. No, this way. I should be pretty close. Somewhere here. How high up am I? Okay, we see something down here. What's that? Are we there? I think we made it. Am I underneath? I am underneath. Oh my goodness. That's a bit scary. Hope I didn't look at an enderman just then. We should be right here. Here's our pillars. Nice. So while we're here, I just looked at that enderman, didn't I? Okay, I can't land just yet because my food situation is very low and I can't heal. So what we should do is probably just jump straight into this portal. Whoop! Okay, that was close. But we've made it. Phew. Alrighty, so let's just go on through into the nether. Let's just show you guys what we're doing in there. And I think I've got some food in there, so that should be okay. Have any food in here? No. No dramas. So if we just come on through, I'll show you guys what I've been working on in this little nether system that we have here. And I think it's come along okay. I might be pretty much done now. I have made a few different little changes. I don't want to hit a zombie pigman, that would be pretty bad, but I think, whoa, what's going on? Okay, any second now. Alright, bit of lag, no dramas, nothing new for my world. So here we go, we're in this area. You can see that I've done a little bit of tweaking here. So I'll put in myself like a little shulker box. This is where I've just been putting in my chorus fruit and some ender pearls that I had. So this is just going to represent like the little areas that you can have in the end. So it kind of looks like you've got a shulker there. And this is where I wanted to have my elytras. So I've got 2 of these armor stands with elytras, and I've got 2 more here where I want to put one down. And so that's something I want to work on. I did put on this extension here, and this comes across into this area where I've got my skeleton horses. So it's just an easy way to get access to these. Otherwise I would have to go around and down along this pathway here and come up and grab a horse. So this is just an easy way to grab them, and I can ride on through this gap and these guys can't escape. So that works out quite nicely for us. And just down the bottom here, this is another area that I've been working on. Got to be mindful of the lava situation down here. As you can see, I've got myself some dragon heads and they're all busy chirping away, having a good yarn. And this is a pretty cool little concept I thought to have down here. So I've just got a lever on the block behind these stairs, and that's powering the block, and that's why we've got the head going up and down. So if I put one on here, for example, I've already got a which one is it? It's got to be this one, right? Need to see which one's got... I don't want to go into the lava, so let's do it out here. That's not it either. Alright, so is it in here? Nope, it's not in there either. Okay, is it in this shulker shell? Nope. Okay, which one's got it? Hopefully it's in this one, is it? Whoops, open the wrong one. Okay, here we go. Dragon head. Here we go. So this is what you do, is you just put it on the block behind the armor stand. So you don't put it on the armor stand itself. It won't activate if you've got power to the block. So here I'm going to click on the block behind it. And just like that, we now have ourselves a talking, chomping, nomming kind of little ender dragon. I think that's pretty cool. I'm not sure if I'm going to put a shield on all of them. I did put a shield on this guy, just using the banner from the end cities. And that looks okay, but I'm not sure if I'm going to do it on all of them. And I think, do I have... In fact, that's all of them, is it? Yeah, that's all of them. So that's pretty cool. So all I need is a couple of extra elytras, and then this area is pretty much done, I think. And then in this area here, all I did was just put down some storage and just got some goodies in these shulkers over here as well. I've also got a shulker on the outside up here. This is where we can also get some supplies. And just out the back here, you can see I've got some extras as well. Nothing too much upstairs, and I might as well show you guys this area. If I come on through the portal, I did work on this and I did show you guys this journey at the start of the episode. But this is where we've got this area that I just put it to a little bit of a makeover, just make it look a little bit nicer. We originally had this portal right up next to this end portal, so you could just fall straight into it. But if I wanted to bring horses or something else through here, I wanted a bit of room on either sides of this portal. So I moved it back a little bit, did all the walls, made it look a little bit nicer, and we can just hop on down into this portal. So pretty easy, pretty cool, and hopefully you guys like it. So now that we're back to a little bit of civilization, what I'm going to do is repair my tools, because you always want to keep these things nice and sharp and ready to go, ready to be used. And with mending, you've got real no reason to let tools get destroyed. So that's what we're going to do. Just going to repair some stuff, And as you can see, this pick is getting up to just after half durability now. And it was about down to about a quarter originally when we got back, so it doesn't take long to put stuff back onto here. So if we watch this, you should see this even go up with this small amount of trading I'll do here. Probably go into the green. Getting there. And a little bit more. Can you take a little bit more? You can. And how about some carrots? Just polish it off. There we go, so that's definitely moving up, and you can see we're getting some points as we go, and I might as well just get some bread because never have enough bread. In fact, yeah, let's put it in here, why not? And yeah, this is a good way to repair stuff, just using my farming setup here. And what I like to do is take off all my armor and the repair tools one by one. It's a lot faster to do that than to leave on your armor when you're repairing this way. I've explained this before in another episode, but yeah, this is just a good little way to do it without getting too deep into the details. Alright, so let's see if I can get this to full health with these only 6... Oh, he's already out. Okay, he didn't change his trades, alright. So I need to buy something else. What should we buy? What should we buy? Do we have some pumpkin pies? Ooh, could only get 2 of them. Is that enough? Are you going to give me more trading options? No. Okay, this is a bit of a risk. Getting down on the options I can trade with this guy. Let's get some apples. Why not? Now you gotta give me some more trades. Come on, you know you want to give me trades. Oh my goodness, no trades. Okay, we're running out of options. What else is there? Cookies, I guess, or cake. Maybe we should get some cake? That's a lot of cake. Alright, let's just do that. I'll throw a cake at you. You gotta give me some trading options. Come on. Really? Really? You're still not going to unlock? Don't tell me this is the last time I can trade with this guy. I don't really have much left to be able to trade. Okay, let's put a couple of these cakes away. Put that one there. Okay, what have we got left? We've got cookies, I think. Alright, let's get some cookies. Let's just buy 1 set. Let's just see if that's enough. Are you going to give me some trading? Oh, yes. Finally, he unlocks. Phew, you had me worried, buddy. You're going to leave me high and dry there with all my trading, I thought for a second. So, with all that said and done, we've almost got this fully repaired, and I'm always concerned about this farmer eventually locking out all the trades, but for now, he seems... he's still on the fence. He's locked up again, and I still can't trade. Okay, we might as well get some more pumpkins. You're going to unlock? Come on, unlock. There we go. Alrighty, so this is almost fully repaired. Go a little bit more, got the potatoes on the way. Let's get some carrots for you. Almost, is this going to do it? Not quite. What can we do here? Let's get some more apples, because I'm on a healthy binge, so why not get some more apples? Still not fully repaired though, look at that, it's pretty close. Let's see, what else can I give you? Let's see if I can get rid of these last few carrots. And potatoes. And why not get a few... Let's get some more bread. There we go, fully repaired. And we also got up a level. Nice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some of these goodies onto my elytra that we got. I'm going to put this on the armor stand because that's the whole plan anyway. So we've got 2 of these guys. I needed 2 more. We've only got 1, but that's alright. Let's see if I can reach it from here. I'm pretty sure I can't, but... No, I'm trying to click, but nothing's happening. So if we just jump down, we might as well put it up. Where do we want to put it? Let's put it over here. There we go. The Cape of Freedom. And I'm going to put some of these helmets. These are helmets that we've got from looting those end cities. Let's see what that looks like when we put them up there. I kind of want these things to maybe look like a superhero kind of, where you got your armor hanging up and then you can grab it in the time of need. Maybe that could be a cool effect. So I won't probably put gold or diamond armor, like full kit, with the legs and the shoes, but what we'll do is we'll just try the helmet, see what that looks like. So if we're cruising along from the outside and we come in, what do we think? Looks different. Maybe we could probably put on the boots, or we could leave it like that. Not sure. Hey, don't escape. This guy's going to get out, isn't he? That's the second one I've seen escape. I remember saying before that these guys can't escape, and looks like they can. I've got this kind of set up in other areas of my world, but for some reason these guys want to all navigate out this way. They're trying to get their freedom, I think. It's strange that they're all hovering around this area, so I could probably stop them from jumping down here just by removing some of these blocks so it's not as just an easy walk down. So if they have to fall and take damage, I'm pretty sure they won't go that way. So that's something I have to think about. One has got down to the bottom, but I'll probably leave him down there. He's down there somewhere. There he is. He's just cruising around down there. That's okay, he can hang out there. Now, another thing that I wanted to do I have my supplies on me? I need to get myself some of the chorus flowers. Let's just take let's take 2 stacks. Not sure how many I need, but let's just cruise on down. There's something that I remember seeing in one of my comments, probably in the last episode, was about building in the end. So I know I haven't really done any building in the end, but yeah, what do you want me to build? I guess there's quite a few things that we could build. This is an area that I have just put on here just to make this little transition a little bit nicer, but I'm not even sure if this is all going to stay here. I do know if you put stuff on this platform that when you when you reload your world? I'm not sure exactly. Anyway, I do remember that blocks can get wiped away from on top of this obsidian. Maybe it's when you kill the ender dragon? I don't know. There's some strange thing where you do get blocks cleared out. Hopefully building around this though, that will be preventing that. Not sure, I guess time will tell. And yeah, this little pathway, this is what we talked about at the start of the episode. And then we've got this big open area, and then obviously there's this little portal thing we've got here. But what I thought we could try is to maybe get started on trying to build something out here. Is because in my overworld, in my desert, I actually put in like little oases, so some kind of little flower setup or some kind of little it's not a shop, but it's or it's not even really anything, it is just like an oasis. And that is just to make something look a bit more decorative, and I think this whole area looks a little bit like a sandy kind of biome with all this end blocks. So what if we cleared out an area and make ourselves some kind of little oasis using the chorus fruit? So that's what we're going to try. I'm going to clear out a bit of an area here and try planting something. So I'm not going to create myself an actual chorus farm. I don't really need it. And yeah, I've got... really, once you get the blocks, you don't really need the farm at all. And but anyway, it could be fun to play around with. Now, how deep is this? Hopefully this is not just one layer. No, it looks like it's got a few layers. So what we could do is go down a little bit. So what I'll do is I'll just get started here and then maybe show you guys what we're going to try here. So let's just dig out a little bit of an area. And what if we had... Okay, so this is going to go down another block. This is just a pattern that I thought of, and I wanted to do something a little bit different from what probably people normally would do when you're building or playing around with chorus fruit. So if we had something like this, and I did bring over some different blocks, so maybe this is a bit of a clue for what I want to do. Let's just get rid of that. Let's grab some of those. Don't need those. Let's grab these. So let's pretend that is a chorus fruit. So if that grows up one block, yeah, that's about as far as we want to go. That means, do I need to go one more down? I'm trying to get my positions here. Maybe I'll go down one more. Obviously I haven't actually built this, and I'm just going by an idea that I've got. I'm not sure if it's going to turn out or if it's going to be terrible. If we dig out an area here, and then this is where we'll have one grow. We'll have one grow here. That can then grow up to kind of like at that height. That means I can put blocks on top of this. Okay. Alrighty. So, now that I think I've got that sussed out, what we could do is let's just put down some blocks here. Put that there temporarily. Because what I want this to be able to do is grow out so I can still get the flowers. So I'm going to make this half functional, so it's not just completely for decoration. Let's just put down one of these. Probably make more sense once I've grown something in here. And that means what we should be able to do now, if I get rid of these blocks, and plant myself one of these flower things directly underneath. So right there. Now this should be able to grow up and then grow to the sides, and we should still be able to get the flowers. That is the plan anyway. So I'm going to extend this pattern out. Then once we've done that, I'll be able to do more with the surface area as well. So yeah, I'm going to work on this bottom area a little bit, then I'll come back. So I've extended out this pattern into more or less a circle. Whoa, did I look at that guy? Hope not. Into a bit of a circle kind of pattern, and I think this is going to be the shape that we want. I don't want to go too big. No reason to go too big. Let's see what it looks like from back here. I think that might look okay. We'll have to just judge it as we go. And we've got these nice little plus patterns, and what we're going to do is we're going to put some more glass around these pluses that's in these end stones. So what I'm going to do is dig out a pattern like that. I'm going to put down magenta glass. So I was using purple before. Now I'm going to use magenta, and I'm going to leave these blocks exposed. So this is where we're going to be planting some chorus flowers, and we're also going to be planting the flowers underneath as well. So like we've got down here. So down the bottom section, we'll grow them where we'll be able to harvest these flowers, and on top is where we'll be able to get the actual fruit. So I think it'll make more sense as we go, but you can kind of get a look for the shape that we have. So I'll dig out another section here, so another plus, and put down the magenta. And you can see all these are spaced out the same, so basically you come across one block, then you have 2 blocks, and then you've got the trapdoor. So this is the pattern that I've just repeated over and over again. And it's not a too big area, but we'll have to see how it looks as we progress. So this looks like a reasonable pattern to work with, I think. We've got a lot more glass up here now. You can see these guys starting to get a party on down here. In fact, what's going on here? Let's see if we can fix this area. Must have been where we had started. So if I dig this out, put that down, and then we need a block right there. Hopefully I don't look at those guys. And there we go. That should be a reasonable size area to deal with. Let's see if we can get a decent look from back here. I just want to see how big it really looks. It's going to look strange. One way or another, I think it will look strange. But that's okay. Sometimes strange can be good. And this is, after all, a little bit decorative, a little bit half functional. And we'll just have to see what we can do here. So I've dug out this lower section now, leaving a too high gap, and I think it looks okay. I'll put down some of these sea lanterns for lighting up this lower section. Don't really need it, but it'd be nice to have this area lit up, I think. And from above it should look okay. Let's take a look. Let's see how bright this place really is with all the purple. It's pretty bright. Maybe it will look okay. But what we're going to do, let's see if we can just hop back down here without getting destroyed by those endermen. So it's going to be too high, so it's going to be safe from endermen spawning in here. So we should be able to work away pretty safely. And I've got a lot of these black terracotta blocks. Well, I think I had 3 or 4 stacks. I brought over 3 stacks with me, left over from building that end city in my nether. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it down the bottom here and see what it looks like around leaving these blocks exposed. It might make it easier to know where I need to put down the chorus flowers. And once we're done that, I'm just going to plant the flowers and then take a look and see how this place turned out. So as you can see, this place is starting to take a bit more shape now. I bet you weren't expecting me to put this around it now, were you? So yeah, I did want to make this look a little bit like an oasis, and this is my interpretation of what an oasis might look like. In the end, probably would look better if this was elevated, and that's something, yeah, it's going to be difficult to do. What I probably should have done is where I've got this bottom section here, because this is only 2 blocks high, might have looked good if this was above the ground, and then I could have all this planted above it. And that's something, yeah, I wanted to maybe experiment with if I made another one of these around a different section of this main island here. But you can get a feel for what I'm going for. I think it's going to look okay. I'm just going to continue this kind of pattern around this place, and then we should be pretty much done here, I think. So I've been working on this area a little bit more, adding in some more details, and hopefully you guys like the design, so let's check it out. Been putting in these little patches of water around here just to make it look a little bit nicer. Got a few more flowers around. I did pretty much dig out a block down around the original dirt that I had placed down, just to make it look a little bit more elevated. I think that makes the whole area look a little bit better. Could even look better if this was down further again, but I think this is going to be okay. And hopefully with having the water around here, they might try and deter these guys from getting too close, because building with grass blocks in a biome like this, or in a dimension like this, is probably the worst idea, because these guys will pick up these grass blocks. And that's something I'll just have to deal with if it gets too much of a problem, but I think we'll roll the dice on that one. If we come down, I'll just show you guys how the farm works. So what we can do is we can come down through this trapdoor, seal that back up, and what we can do is we can run along here and pick up all the flowers that we need. So we've got flowers that, because this is the way it's been laid out, we'll probably get between 2 and 3 flowers pretty much per stalk here. And it's a very easy, simple way to get extra flowers if we need them. Then once you've done all that, you can just come along and chop down the main stem. And that's one way to get the fruit as well, but that's not the main reason. That's not where we'll mainly get the fruit. We'll mainly get the fruit from the farms or the flowers above. So these trees here that are growing. So if we were to just chop down one of these, for example, doesn't matter if we don't collect all the flowers from up here, because we've got the flowers from beneath. So we'll always get some excess that way, and then, yeah, we've just got to replant them. And I think that's a pretty easy way to turn this area into somewhat a functional kind of design, where we can get the flowers and the fruit if we need them, if we want them. In fact, let's... yeah, might as well eat one. Blend in with the Enderman by teleporting around. And, yeah, I think this area looks quite nice. You'll have to let me know in the comments if you think this is a good idea or a bad idea. It's something different, and yeah, I'm not sure how much of a problem the Enderman will be in stealing the blocks from around here, but anyway, could be a bit of fun. So thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully, whoa, you can see, already stolen a block right there. Thanks for watching, stay awesome, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Alright, thanks guys, cheers.